Welcome to the opening day of rifle season, PA 2023. It's currently November 25th. Thanksgiving 2 days ago, Black Friday was yesterday. We're up here on the mountain in the Susquehannock State Forest. It's beautiful up here. Sun's just rising. It's probably around like 20 degrees. It's pretty cold, but you know, that's what you expect here up in the mountains, north central Pennsylvania. I'm currently sitting right now in this saddle, pinch point. We got a road down to the left. We have a drainage down to the right. Road's probably about 700, 800 yards down the hill. And then this drainage right here is probably like 300 yards down to the bottom. But there's really nothing over there, just woods, just, public land. So I'm hoping, I really like this spot. Historically has been pretty successful in the past. Whenever hunters are walking up this hill here, they tend to push them through this saddle. And whenever hunters are walking up this way, they tend to push them through this saddle. So, hopefully we got a converging, kind of a mix of deer coming through here. It's 7:15 right now. Been shooting light for about 20 or so minutes. I'm just hoping for the best here. It's so peaceful up here, so quiet. It's my favorite place to be this time of year. Goal for today is get some meat. I got a buck tag and a doe tag for this area that need filled.
My name is Tyler, and hunting isn't a hobby for me. It's how I keep myself and my family fed. It's how I stay connected to the land, and it's how I protect the animals that inhabit it. Follow along as I share my stories of failure, success, and everything in between. It's that time of year again, the day after Thanksgiving, Friday, November 24th. For most Americans, it's the shopping blowout of the year, but for us Pennsylvanians, it's more than just a day of great deals in full mall parking lots. It's that time for the annual pilgrimage to spend time with family and friends, to share in the joys of the woods and hopefully come home with some fine tasting venison for the freezer. This year we're in Potter County, one of the most popular hunting destinations in the state, looking to bag the most pursued big game species in all of North America, the whitetail deer.
Hopefully we can make something happen here today. And I got kind of a limited time to hunt, only today and tomorrow. Now I gotta go back to work on Monday, so hopefully we can make something happen here in these 2 days. This kind of hunting, man, it's all about hunting based on pressure, based on human pressure. That's the only thing that you're really concerned about, especially the opening day. There are just so many people out in the woods that you can't help but spook deer. Well, other people can't help but spook deer. You can obviously get far enough away from people where it doesn't create much of an issue, but it still kind of affects you in a way. Deer just know that something's up. Although I will say I've heard significantly less shots so far than years past. There's one right there, but I only probably heard 2 or 3 3 shots. Usually by now it's, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 shots. It's pretty crazy, but it's kind of slow so far. A little bit slow.
Within a few hours of waiting, this gorgeous deer gave me the opportunity to take a shot. I knew it was a good hit based on the reaction. My dad and I waited until the woods returned to a state of peace before tracking. Once the shot stopped echoing off the surrounding mountains, it was time to pursue after her. After a short period of time, we were able to find the deer no more than 30 yards down the hill. A quick and merciful kill is always the goal, and that's exactly what happened here.
Blessed, very thankful for the deer, and thankful to be able to come out here and do what I love. Come out here, harvest meat for my family. Be really good eating. I can't wait to go back home and cook some up for the dogs, for Sammy. I'm super excited.
After harvesting and field dressing, the plan was simple. Bomb over the other side of the mountain where my disturbance didn't have much of an impact, and wait. The great thing about hunting with my dad is his willingness to help. He was able to drag my deer back to the trail while I could continue my search for a buck. This deer came running in, presumably spooked by another hunter. Once in my view, he began to calm down and feed. Unfortunately for me, this buck did not meet the antler restrictions set by the state of Pennsylvania. Only animals with 3 points or more on one side are legal to take. Although the only tangible thing left behind were these videos, the experience of being so close to these animals gives you a moment of time where you are coexisting as hunter and prey. As a hunter, it's our priority to protect these animals so we can enjoy them when the time is right and the population is healthy. Only then is it our duty to harvest and utilize. This is such a fine line that many don't understand besides the hunter who acknowledges its presence. The history of this region is strewn with destruction and recovery. From the wood harvest that cleared mountains full of timber to the extinction of eastern elk and gray wolves, you can't help but admire the whitetail deer's ability to recover and rise to the top once more. If this area can teach us anything, it's that mistakes can and will be made, but you have to care deeply enough about the resource to do something to change, because in the words of a famous Greek philosopher, the only constant in life is change. We're finally home. I finished all the processing during the week and we're ready to enjoy. This is by far my favorite way to, figure out what your animal's gonna taste like whenever you get it. What I like to do is I like to coat it in olive oil, butter, melted butter, whatever, put some all-purpose seasoning on it, throw it in the pan, sear it on both sides, 3-4 minutes each, throw it in the oven until it reaches internal temp of 120 to 125, and it should be good to eat. Thank you guys so much for following along. If we can take one thing away here, it's that this whole hunting thing is never a guarantee. Without the proper protections in place, it can all be taken away. It's up to us to enjoy and protect these traditions, for now and forever.
Traveling around the world, my feet will tell me where to go. I'm not afraid to step outside and see the world for what it is. No, spending all my time with people that